Ladies and gentlemen, my name is R.E.V.A, and welcome to my Let's Play of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. It's been a while since my last Let's Play, about, I don't know, 10 months, I believe it's been, since I completed Mega Man 1, so sorry I've been gone so long. I've just been busy with so many things, like doing college stuff, and applying for jobs, and not getting jobs, and all that stuff in between. I'm going to be playing on normal difficulty, don't want to play on easy or anything. I just want a normal experience, alright? And I want you to see what the normal experience is like. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of cutscenes, so I might not be talking as much as usual. So, I just hope you enjoy this first cutscene.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that's...
Could you hold that thought? Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about? Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
Well, what's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
And we start the game with a cutscene and then some shooting. And, well, you should kind of expect this because Uncharted is well known for having a lot of cutscenes. Actually, Naughty Dog games have always seemed to be more cinematic than Insomniac or Sucker Punch's efforts. Haven't played much of Sucker Punch's games apart from Sly. Actually, no, I have played a few of their games. Played a bit of Sly. I've played a bit of Infamous. Naughty Dog, I think I've played. I haven't played any of the Crash Bandicoot games that they made. I've played little bits of Jak and Daxter here and there over the years. But this is my first time playing Uncharted. Oh yeah, I did play The Last of Us, but Last of Us is so... it's just mid at best. It's mid, you know? Last of Us is overrated as fuck, you know? I just have to say it. The Last of Us is really overrated. Not just the video games, but the TV show as well. Because yeah, you start off as Nathan Drake, and like, you start, like... You can clearly see the Indiana Jones influence. That's actually why I actually released it on the specific date this episode, because today is the day that Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny releases in theaters, and you just get to... Oh, look at that. You throw the guy off the boat. Throw him... Oh, wait. Actually, no, he didn't get all the way. He just lays there on the railing. Might be trying to fix his back a bit, I guess. Yeah, but you just have pirates hopping aboard. You shoot them. You don't have much space to move around, but you have plenty of cover, which is great. You can see where you compare to your friends and like everything. That's fantastic. Yeah, there's going to be more of it incoming. Oh my god! Oh, it's so intense. You get great music. Uncharted. I mean, it still looks great. It came out in 2007, first on PS3, but this remaster in 2015, which I think was made to prepare for Uncharted 4, it still looks pretty good. I mean, like, this is PS4 video quality, so you're not seeing all of it. Like, this is only 720p. But once I get a PS5, I'll be able to record footage in 4K, so you'll be able to see everything that I see, hopefully. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, looks like I think we're done with this section. Oh, they're bombing the boat.
Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on. Go.
All right.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You all right?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships, he took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera, no. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air tonight.
Oh, come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're going to have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey! Should have seen that one coming. Oh,
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
This kind of cinematic storytelling and like the action and the dialogue and everything is exactly why Uncharted was the franchise to get made into a movie, and not the likes of Crash, Jack Daxter, or Last of Us. Well, like, I mean, Last of Us got that TV series through HBO, but well, it didn't get a movie starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, which Uncharted did, which is actually a prequel to this game, actually, because, well, if they tried to make it an adaptation of Drake's Fortune, then they probably would have had to have Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake and not Tom Holland, because Tom Holland is way too young to play Nathan Drake as he is in the games. Like, he's far too young for that. Like, he just couldn't pull it off. I mean, he can't even pull off like the look of someone who can get into a nightclub. Like, he still looks like he has to use like bring an ID everywhere with him, or else he's not getting into like pubs and clubs and anything. Yeah, so wow, like you can see how lush everything is and all that. This is probably one of the best looking game I've played on my channel. Days Gone, I played that one time. Oh yeah, before my mental health collapsed and I had to basically rebuild myself. Yeah, this didn't look as good as this because this actually has more vibrant colors. There's lots of greens and other color and yellows and other colors that aren't just brown, gray, puke green. No, these are actually pretty luscious colors, you know. It's a really nice looking game, and like I haven't seen the movie. I might actually want to watch the Uncharted movie at some point, but for now I haven't. And if I do want to watch it, what I'll do is I might get myself the 4K Blu-ray of it after I finish this Let's Play and like have a PS5, because this is the final Let's Play on my channel that'll be made from the PlayStation 4. Afterwards, I'm going to be retiring the console from service, and eventually it'll be just replaced altogether with a PS5. So that'll be fantastic for me, because you'll get better quality videos in terms of video quality, maybe even audio quality, because the PS5, the DualSense has a built-in mic. And I'm just jumping around everything, taking everything in. You can read the subtitles to get the story, so I can actually do the commentary, you know. This is actually a fantastic feature, you know. It actually really, really helps me a lot. But yeah, this is kind of what to expect with an Uncharted game. You just you do a lot of walking around. You take in a lot of dialogue. You look around the surroundings, and then from there, you work out what you're supposed to do to progress. Like you have to climb up ledges, jump across platforms, and everything. And actually, I think this is kind of the last franchise Naughty Dog did where they actually tried some platforming, you know? Because Crash Bandicoot was all about platforming. Jak and Daxter still had a lot of platforming, but also emphasized the whole open world thing a lot. Uncharted still has a good amount of platforming, but also has third-person shooter elements like the later Jak games, as well as puzzle solving, which I think the later Jak games might have also had, but nowhere near as much as Uncharted. I mean, this whole thing itself, like, here is an example of a puzzle. How this section of the ground looks a bit hollow, right? But, like, it's like there's a thing over there. How am I supposed to get over there? This is what you're supposed to figure out. You jump from these rocks. You have to make these leaps, which, well, they're not leaps of faith, because a leap of faith means you don't see what you're jumping onto. Some of these jumps can get kind of close. I mean, like, sometimes you just barely grab onto the edge and everything, and it's exhilarating, you know. And like, Uncharted was probably one of the best video games to get adapted into a movie. Like, that movie was actually really good. But yeah, just jump away from the wall, just gotta grab the ledge and just climb up here. Oh look, there's that rock from earlier. Now you just push it into the ground and boom! New area unlocked. New area. There's a lot of stuff like this in Uncharted, and I briefly forgot to press circle to drop down, but eventually I remembered, and well, here's the entrance to the next area. And oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we do need the flashlights, otherwise this is gonna look like an early 360 game, or early PS. Although then again, this is an early PS3 game, so it actually would look like that. Yeah, so ooh, Actually, well, I just realized with a few things from Share Factory and how the PlayStation 4 by default renders stuff. So usually usually games like, well, this remaster is 60 frames per second. Well, the remaster of Uncharted, and actually a lot of PS3 games, what they did was they bump up the frame rate from 30 FPS to 60 FPS, and the resolution from whatever, I think 720p was most of them, to 1080p. So, and then funnily enough, Share Factory, what happens with that is that it on a regular PS4, not a Pro, because Pro is 1080p. On a regular PS4, it downscales the footage to 720p, and the frame rate, I believe, is cut down to 30 or like 24 or something. So Share Factory, funnily enough, undoes all of the positive changes that they added to the game. So basically, we're playing the original PS3 release. I never realized that. That's actually pretty funny, you know? And another reason why I'm excited to actually be leaving this console behind soon. So, yeah, sorry for talking through a cutscene. It's just I went into this interesting tangent. I needed to say it. Plus, I mean, the subs are all there, and you can hear the acting still. You can just ignore me if you want for these cutscenes, but for the gameplay, you might as well listen up. And speaking of the gameplay, we're back into it. So yeah, so we're somewhere in I think it's Peru or somewhere. We're definitely in South America. I forgot where we are, but we're looking for something. I think we're looking for El Dorado, which is it was the lost city of golds, and there's like one of those fabled legends like people be looking for like thousands of years, like the Holy Grail or Bigfoot or the Loch Ness monster or RTE's credibility, or actually even young people watching RTE, because that's another thing that doesn't exist. Yeah, there's a reason I said that. One of the reasons I wasn't uploading for so long is because I thought I was going to get a paid internship at RT, 26 grand a year. Yeah, if you're wondering, for those in Ireland, RT is like the Irish version of BBC, except they don't have much money. They're very out of touch with the world in a lot of ways, and in general, they're just not great. But yeah, I was hoping I could get a paid internship, because with Liffey Sound and everything, which I've been doing for about 4 months now, which has been fantastic. Really love the place. Learned so much from there. And like with other stuff, I thought I'd actually be able to get it, because I'd be one of the more experienced people going for the internship. Guess what happened? RTE turned me down for the internship. Yep. They turned me down hard, and well, I've even more reasons to. I didn't really like them before I got rejected, but I've even more reasons to not go near them now. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we're going into a new area. There's a lot of this kind of thing. You see an obstacle blocking your way, and you have to find your own solutions. Sometimes it's just given to you through like this kind of thing. Okay, since it's with the touchpad, I assume that must have been like the select button on the PS3 version of Uncharted 1, and probably 2 and 3 have the same thing, but I don't know. Because I haven't played this is my first time playing Uncharted 1, so I haven't even touched the others, and I'd like to, because I have all the games on my system thanks to PS Plus giving them away for free, like over the years, like over the course of the series. And unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be another one, but that's fine, because you know it actually got a good ending. But it's just a habit that Naughty Dog have, that after a console generation, they'd abandon their old franchise and start anew. Like Crash Bandicoot, after 4 games on the PS1, they abandoned him. Jak and Daxter, 4 games on PS2, abandoned him. Uncharted, after 4 games between PS3 and PS4, abandoned it. Apart from the movie which they made, which was, well, I haven't seen, but I want to see. You know, I wish I'd gone and seen it last year, but I was doing a lot of other stuff at the time, so I just wasn't able to do it. So yeah, just gotta climb around. Basically, I'm leaving in the deaths that I have in the game to show you, yeah, what not to do when you're playing Uncharted. So do that. Oh wow, that was very quick back into the action, very fast. Oh wow. And actually the graying out thing reminds me of GTA 4, like what happens when you die in that game. The screen just goes a bit grey, you know, you're just jumping between pegs, and then you go down, and then I just mess around a bit later on. I think I mess around a bit down here. Yeah, there's a lot down here. Yeah, this temple, I don't even know, I don't think it's just a temple. I think this is like a city. I'm pretty certain this is a city. So there's this thing, and I keep forgetting that Sully is up there. So I'm gonna have to find a ladder. Wait, what rubble? Oh, that rubble. Okay, alright, yeah. So, yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. Yeah. Just gotta blow up these barrels. And oh no, I was too close to the barrels. That's another thing. When you're going near explosive barrels in any video game, oh, god damn it. Look, come on, this is unfair. Like, I literally couldn't, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, for God's sake, do I really have to climb all the way back down? And yes, you do. So the game actually punishes you for your mistakes, which is a good thing. You know, gaming journalists would be crying all about this if they had to play Uncharted. Like, they'd be like, oh, well, I don't get instant checkpoints, I don't respawn right now. No, you actually have to work for it if you die. You have to own up to your mistakes. And there you go, you blast those barrels, you move the rubble, there's a ladder there for Sully. And now he can get down and light that thing, and we can go through more of this little area. I guess it's a whole city because, like, I mean, look at it. Like, temples would not be that big unless they were a Zelda dungeon. Yeah, speaking of which, yeah, I can do Let's Plays from, like, Wii and GameCube games and stuff, and I can do that. And actually my next Let's Play will be a PS2 game after this, but that'll just be while I'm getting settled in with the PS5, like, so it'll be after this. So, like, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the rest of this game. And speaking of which, as you can see, look at the length of the video. This is my longest video ever, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, 58 minutes 21 or 58 minutes 20 seconds, oh my god. Yeah, I'm doing this because, well, as you may know, if you've been watching YouTube in the last while, longer videos are actually pretty good for the algorithm. I think the Mega Man ones did alright, I guess, but not great by my standards. The announcement video for this Let's Play has done fantastic. I haven't actually checked the views in the last couple of days because I've been so busy with so many other things, but it just amazes me, like, what happens, you know? Like, it's just incredible. I'm so proud, honestly. It's so nice. So nice to actually make a first video in, like, months, and then to just be greeted with such praise and everything. So many likes. I got comments. I've got, like, hundreds of views or so, or over 160 views or whatever, or how many by the time this is out. But I'm just so proud of that. I really, really hope that Uncharted can get the same kind of interest, you know? Yeah, so that's enough of me patting myself on the back and patting you guys on the back. But yeah, this is the typical puzzle, another typical kind of puzzle solving in Uncharted. You'll slowly kind of see, like, the process in my brain, like, going, oh, this panel goes in this order. Yeah, you have to use a specific order in order to actually get through this. Climbing up ledges, you push in a panel, a platform goes up like this. So basically what I believe you have to do is get them all up together, and then you can it'll open a little hole, I think, in the middle. If you progress, I just keep having to check these panels to see which ones are the right ones, and this one is not the right one. If you screw up, all the things will go back down and you have to start over again. The poor old Kotaku guys must be like, why doesn't just one go down? Why do they all go down? Newsflash, you're not playing, I'm trying to remember what game's really easy. Could you please put it in the comment section so I can have jokes for future episodes, alright? I want pitches from you guys. I want serious pitches. What game would be like easier? Like what game would be like piss easy that they would play? I don't know, Kirby's Dream Land maybe. That'd be fun. Actually, I don't even know if they can handle that because some like some of the stuff they published over the years is so dumb. Like I don't think they've done anything about Uncharted in particular, but they've done stuff about games like some guys are like, oh, I beat Sekiro with no cheats and it was I felt good about it. And there's that one guy who spent 20 minutes on the tutorial of Cuphead. 20 minutes on a tutorial. Absolutely disgraceful, you know, absolutely awful from him. And I really hope that Uncharted. Oh, I figured out the next step here. Now I just got to figure out which pattern is next. There's these things. Oh yeah, I guess it's meant to be like. I guess this section you can kind of visualize it as Nathan Drake. Oh no, I messed up. Now I'm gonna have to start all over. But I think what I've actually got is actually the correct order from this because I found two of the things. And one of them's wrong, so by process of elimination, I just pressed the first two things again, the other thing I didn't press, and then that one, and I've solved it. Like, that's actually really good. That's really ingenious game design, you know, it helps you, like, it really makes you think about, like, what to do and everything. You just, like, some people call it trial and error, I call it really good game design, because, well, you're actually usually when you're solving puzzles, you're doing all kinds of stuff, climbing, grabbing onto ledges and everything. It's just, this is the kind of game design, like, more action-adventure games should be like this, you know, like, when I saw that Bethesda got the Indiana Jones video game rights, I was shocked, because I was absolutely convinced, like, I was convinced that it was just Destiny that would, like, give, like, basically, Naughty Dog would have the Indiana Jones video games, just because they were making Uncharted for years and basically figured out what would be the perfect formula for an Indiana Jones video game. I mean, this kind of thing, you would expect this from an Indiana Jones game, and you want this anyways from one. Yeah, so that's the last panel, last platform's going up, and looks like the big hole in the middle is opening up. Oh, wow. Actually, this part specifically, I'm trying to remember. I think there actually was a bit in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that had like a floor, but it opened up to a staircase, not a big hole with a ladder. And you don't do that. You don't drop that from that height, because that water is too shallow, and you just break your knees or something, and you drown and you die. What you have to do is climb down the ladder, hop across some ledges. Which like looks kind of murky. Actually, yeah, this is a typical early PS3 game, early 360 game look. A lot of games from this time would be really dreary and all. Hell, even some like PS2 games and all that from that generation are like that, like GTA 3, like Metal Gear Solid 2, I think, like God of War. That's another one. That's all browns and greys and dark greens and everything. Occasional slights of orange or whatever, but there wouldn't be much colour. And luckily, like, newer games have fixed it. There's a lot of colour in games now. Oh, what the hell was that? I just glitched. Oh wow, yeah, we get to swim, and it's sure the swimming's slow, and sure it might look a bit awkward, but it's not the boats from Ape Escape 2. You don't have to waggle around the individual sticks. They don't give tank controls to a boat, which is a good thing. That was so dumb. I still remember how bad those controls were. Ugh. But yeah, like, just gotta hop around. You gotta get on the platform, and then you gotta, like, yeah, there's a lot of platforming. Like, people were saying in, like, I guess people said, oh, the 2000s, like, 3D platformers were so dead and all. They were completely irrelevant, and, like, nobody played them anymore. Hello, Uncharted. Like, this is how you do a 3D platformer for the modern age. A lot of companies are just going, let's just make them really nostalgic. I mean, sure, some of them can be good, but well, mainly Mario. Sonic has always had issues with 3D. But oh wow, like that's actually really cool. You go underneath and then over into that, and then you blow the door open, connecting the two areas together. Now we get this, and here's a section where I have a bit of a dumbass moment where I ignored the thing to repeatedly press the triangle button, and all I just kept doing was just tapping it like once, and then it would just go like it was stuck. I was figuring, oh, is there something wrong with the chain? Nope, it was just something wrong with my brain, because I forgotten what I'd done it like 20 minutes earlier, or maybe less. So I don't worry, I do end up figuring out. I don't remain a dumbass forever, and there we go. We head into a new area with wooden platforms, and okay, I know what's gonna happen here because this looks safe. Yeah, right, safe. Yeah. Oh, it's almost oh god. It's almost like calling Evangelion safe for kids, which Japan and Korea thought was the case, but no. Oh wow, actually, that's a lot safer now, because like these platforms are really sturdy, they're wide and all. They're actually a lot better than the wooden ones. And we're going up, we're getting to see some lights. That's really nice. Yeah, we are getting somewhere. Sorry for all the yawning, I've just been a bit tired, I think. Just from doing so much, you know, in the last while. I've been, like, exhausted. My resources have been, like, mental resources and physically have been dragged out a bit. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah. And you can clearly see through the storytelling, like, especially with Nathan Drake, the clear Indiana Jones influence. Like, there is no mistaking what franchise this was inspired by. Like, look at it. Like, many people, I think at the time, in 2008 and 2007, 2008, they really considered Uncharted to be the real Indiana Jones 4 because of the fact that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was kind of, you know, not the best film in the series due to a number of things. The bad writing, Shia LaBeouf, Indy, like the whole emphasis is just, oh, they shouldn't have done it because of Indy being, because of Harrison Ford being too old. But I'd say Indiana Jones 5 is probably worse. I'm not going to see the movie as a result. Yeah, like he's even older now. Luckily, Shia LaBeouf's gone, but they've got some feminist in. And sure, I know Mads Mikkelsen, he's fantastic. He was great in Casino Royale as Le Chiffre, but he's just like, he's in a bad movie. It's not going to help him. He's going to help a little bit with the film, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, we just have to follow this trail, and oh wow, looks like we're actually outside again. Sweet. These things stop here. The back of the wall was blown out. Yeah, it looks like it was blown out. Looks like the Spanish has got some. I'm guessing it must have brought some gunpowder with them. Los conquistadores. Don't know which part of South America or Latin America, whatever you want to call it. Don't know which bit El Dorado would be in. And yeah, just gotta keep grabbing on. I forgot to mention actually the voice acting in the games. The voice acting in Uncharted is top tier. One of the best acted video game franchises of all time by a distance. As you may know, as I'm pretty sure as you well know, Nathan Drake has been voiced in all the games by Nolan North, who has done many video games. Like, well, for example, I think he was a major male voice on a lot of Saints Row games. He's done so much. He was in the 2007 TMNT movie as Raphael. So like in the same summer he was Raphael and Nathan Drake. And he's done like countless others. He's one of the regular video game voice actors nowadays. Like it's him. You get Laura Bailey, you get a good few others. Yeah, he's played Deadpool in a bunch of Marvel stuff, Penguin in the Batman Arkham games, Saints Row 4. He was in Tony Stark in Marvel's Avengers, Desmond Miles in Assassin's Creed, and a bunch of other stuff in other games. Yeah, he is so good, Nolan North. He even had a cameo in the Uncharted movie. There's a scene where Nathan Drake walks past a guy on the beach. That guy on the beach is Nolan North, and yeah. And speaking of Nathan Drake, yes, in the movie he's younger, so he was played by Tom Holland, who's best known as Spider-Man who can't get into nightclubs because he's like 15. So yeah, I don't know the rest of the voice actors. I'll look them up and I'll tell you as I go along. But yeah, we found a Nazi U-boat. Yeah, we just have to. What we have to do is swim around a bit. Chapter 3. Oh yeah, this game is divided into chapters. Should have mentioned that earlier. Although then again, you've probably been keeping up with that, considering we've already done 2 chapters before. Yeah, that's a lot to take in. Like, we got this huge rusted up U-boat. We can't swim back here, so what we're supposed to do is actually travel to another area and like just take in the visuals, take in all the greenery, the shrubs, the grass, the water, the detail on the waterfall, the detail of the rust on the U-boats, and everything is brilliant. This is so good. Like, look at all this. Like, the fact that I know it's a remaster, but I imagine this doesn't look too much better. Like, I imagine the PS3 version doesn't look too bad either. So, like, that is really, really impressive. I am really impressed. Oh, this is so good. Uncharted, yeah, definitely the visually best looking game, or most realistic at least, best looking game that I've played. There's a lot of voice actors in this game. There's so many veterans, you know, even as just minor characters. Like, you have Emily Rose as Elena, who's the camera girl. Richard McGonigal is Sullivan. I think there's a few other characters voiced by guys like Robin Atkin Downs, and then other voice actors. Matthew Yang King, he voices one of the pirates. Andrew Kishino, who I think has been in something major. I can't remember off the top of my head. He was in a bunch of Star Wars stuff, Saints Row and all that. Oh yeah, we've got another one. I think actually it might have been a voice actor, I think, who's appeared. I think he might have been actually one of the voice actors who was in Ape Escape 2 might be in it. Yeah, Greg Berger as a mercenary, voice of Grimlock from Transformers. And then we've got Yuri Lowenthal, voice of many characters, voiced Teenage Ben 10, PS4 Spider-Man, like many other characters. If you go this way, you get bonuses. Yes, there's bonuses in the game, but I don't know what they do actually. So what you're supposed to do is kind of climb around this area and find a way up onto the U-boat and then go in and then see if there's any treasures on the inside. What you're not supposed to do is drop down from that distance, because you will die. That is a bad thing. You do not want to drop from there. No, because it's a bad idea. What you should do is stuff that would be a good idea, like climbing the other way after you get the bonus, and also not going as slow as I did the first time, because the first time I went pretty slow. Yeah, you swing across vines like Tarzan, you do all that, you do lots of climbing and all. I imagine like you have to be really fit to do this. I don't know any of the behind the scenes details of the movie, but if Tom Holland had to do like a load of this without green screens, like if he just decided like I'm gonna do this for real and everything, that would be pretty impressive. Yeah, so this game has just been it was thrilling while I was playing this, you know, like while I was recording footage. When I was recording the footage of the game, I was having thoughts like, maybe after recording, maybe I should play some more. Like, maybe I should go for another recording session right after the first, but I decided, no, I'm going to leave it at this clip. Yeah, if really this entire session of Uncharted footage that I'm commenting over for my Let's Play, like for this Let's Play that you are watching, oh no! This whole chunk is actually completely unedited. Yep, there was no visual editing done at all to anything here. This is just the raw gameplay footage with my commentary over it, because it's Uncharted. You can't really edit Uncharted. I mean, it's Uncharted. It's all about taking in the experience, watching all the cutscenes like it's a movie, At least it never gets like super long cutscenes. Like Metal Gear Solid 4 has a cutscene that's like 72 minutes. That basically is a movie. Like, goddamn. But yeah, this was nobody. Oh my god, look at that! Look at that! That whole thing, and yes, that upper path you're actually kind of supposed to climb down, but I ended up finding an alternative route in the end, so that's kind of creative, kind of nice game design. And now I just have to go down this hole, and what the? Oh no, go down, Nathan Drake, go down. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I glitched. Whoa. What was that? Not the first time I've captured a glitch, but still, that was a pretty weird one, you know? Just gotta... No, I don't want to take cover. I want to go into the U-boat. Yep. Okay. And finally in the U-boat, and the camera went all Resident Evil on me. Fantastic. Alright, there's so much going on here. This is some really pivotal stuff here, you know? I've just been doing fantastic. Well, there's 2 steps to this. 2 steps to opening the door. You have to, like, turn it once with the triangle button, then the left analog stick, counterclockwise, to match the direction of when you're opening the hatch. Which I think is what it's called. I don't know submarine lingo. And even if I did, like, I'd... well, even if I did, I might not call that, because, like, it's not be too exact. So I just gotta keep going through here. Oh my god, look at this guy. Holy shit. This might provide some clues on what's been going on. So yeah, actually, I was just gonna say, actually, yeah, with me being done with college, I'm able to do a lot more stuff now in terms of videos. Like, I'm not held down by times during the week for most of the year, unless I get a job, in which case I will be again, and maybe even worse. But yeah, oh wow, we found some gold coins. So I might even make videos outside of gaming altogether, like maybe one of me touching grass to prove that indeed I do touch grass. In fact, I touch it often. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. You can't move too quick because you're in a cramped U-boat. That, like, I imagine being in a U-boat would have been like being in a tin full of sardines. Well, like, because you'd be soaked in water. You'd be like soaked in water, all tightly packed together, and I'd imagine it would get pretty hot and sweaty in there. So yeah, can't imagine being in a U-boat or anything like that would be too pleasant. Now we're gonna do some swimming to get to the last area, and just gonna get in here. Oh, or get out here. No, I'm still in the submarine. And cozy. Okay, yeah, this place does look cozy. I like the shine, you know, coming from the window.
I'm in the captain's quarters. Get this, he's still here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, it looks like he was killed. Ripped to shreds, actually. Oof, what a way to go.
Yeah, sounds terrible. Check his wallet.
You're all hearts, Sully. Gotta be kidding.
Find anything, kid?
UK 2642. UK 2642. Gotcha.
Are you alright?
Sully, you're not gonna believe this.
Try me.
I think I found our missing page.
You're kidding.
It looks like Drake and our German pals were after the same treasure. And I've got the map that's going to lead us right to it.
Nate, this better not be another wild goose chase. We've got to get something out of this trip
or what? Sully? You there? Sullivan?
That's probably bad.
Hello.
Hey! Friends of yours, Sully?
I'm Gabriel Roman.
Yeah, I know who you are, asshole.
Manners, young man. This is just business.
Get over there.
Easy.
Put your hands up.
Alright, they're up.
See, your friend owes me money, Mr. Drake. A lot of money. So when he told me that you two were onto something big, the find of a lifetime, he said, well, I was intrigued. But he's made grand promises before, haven't you, Victor? And here we are again. Another fool's errand.
Jeez, does he always go on like this?
Take it easy, Navarro. So, I'm afraid the time is up. Unless, of course, you found something in there, Mr. Drake, that might compensate for all this unpleasantness.
He's screwing with you, Nate. They heard everything. Just give him the map.
Slowly. What does a Kriegsmarine map have to do with El Dorado?
What, you think this is a coincidence? The Germans were after the same treasure. That map has something to do with it. So, we square?
For now. But just in case you need a reminder...
Hey, come on, leave him out of it.
Yeah, don't you guys usually just cut off a finger or something?
That's far too vulgar. No, I think this will hurt him a bit more.
Now, whoa. Come on, Roman. He's got nothing to do with...
Sully! Sully!
You son of a bitch!
So that was a lot to take in. The reason I didn't record any commentary for that brief bit of gameplay when I was in the U-boat was, well, it was leading right up to a cutscene. It was coming right off of a cutscene, so I just knew that it would be, like, basically pointless, because I'd basically just be talking over a major cutscene that would last several minutes, which isn't right, really. That's not the right thing to do. And, yeah, I'm just showing you the several ways you're not supposed to escape from Navarro's men, or whoever this guy is, his men. Forgot about the cutscenes. Just I do record these bits of commentary separately because, well, these videos are going to be really long, as you can see by the runtime of this one. So yeah, wait, hold on. This or one of these next clips is funny. Wait, look at it. Whee! Look at that. Love the ragdoll physics. Oh, brings back good memories of watching GTA 4 physics compilations on YouTube. And Superman Punch! That was good. That was cool from Nathan Drake. Legit MMA thing, by the way, Superman Punch, not just something Roman Reigns does. So, just gotta keep going through the forest. And actually, if you notice where we're going, we've actually been backtracking where we've been going this whole time. Oh, that must hurt. Yeah, so basically what we got to do for the rest of this section of Uncharted, the rest of Chapter 3, is basically just retrace steps. That's basically all that's going on here. So, yeah. Oh, God. Sully's gone. That's sad. So, it's just Nathan and Elena, or I think it's her name. But yeah, she's got a gun, which is good because Nathan Drake needed a gun. 40 bullets, yeah, this is the first time really we've gotten to actually do proper shooting gameplay off of the boats. Like, this is the first time it's really come into the main gameplay apart from the introduction. So yeah, what you're supposed to do is take cover when you're next to an object like this, like you do in any third-person shooter. Gears of War with the previous year, like Gears of War that came out in 2006 made it really popular, so loads of games started having it, including Uncharted, and eventually Grand Theft Auto 4, even though you could technically take cover in Vice City, it didn't really work the same as like a modern day third-person shooter cover system. So yeah, so good thing to keep in mind when you're around a corner always like kind of take cover and like just look around, just check for enemies. I think armies actually use that tactic as well. It's just to make sure that you actually you're actually like in the clear before going around a corner. Just as you can see, yet these are sections that we've been in before, and yes, you do get guns. I think that might be an M1911, and there's an AK-47, obviously among the pile. I'd say in the next video I'll probably actually mention the names of the guns in the game, like I did back in Grand Theft Auto 3 and in Call of Duty 4. So I'll be going back to those tropes, and it should help actually, you know, help add some fiber to my content, some educational value. Gotta stay close. Yeah, of course we gotta stay close, because there's all these guys trying to kill me, and all this woman's got is a mid-2000s video camera, like a TV camera, that's probably just HD enough to be acceptable. Well, at the time it would have been like, whoa, 1080i, this is so good. And now it's like, oh, 1080i, that's not great. Granted, I am saying this in a 720p video, but it's not my fault that these videos are like this. It's the limitations of what I have to work with. So, I'm not a hypocrite. It's just, you know, I'm just saying, like, most TV channels have low standards if they're sticking with what they had nearly 20 years ago. Oh, bloody hell. So, gotta keep taking cover, hiding behind rocks, shooting bad guys either with the AK or the M1911. I hope it's an M1911. If it's not, I'm gonna have to correct myself in the next video, and if it's not, it's likely something like a Beretta M9. It's definitely... I don't think it's a Glock. I do not think that gun is a Glock at all. So, I think we're nearing the end of the temple, actually. Like, we've got to run up this section, and I think there's another ladder somewhere. I think it might be that one ladder I blew myself up on the dynamite. Oh, there's more ammo for the AK. Gotta shoot this guy. I've killed like 25 enemies in total now, so I'm doing fantastic here. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is that one section I blew myself up on. So what you're supposed to do is go around the right to the ladder, but I briefly, while I was recording this gameplay, I had a bit of a blank moment with my brain, and I just went around when clearly going just to the right, like the NPC does, is a lot easier. And just gotta go through the rest of it. There are flares, which is very helpful. There's that little light. I think this is actually the start of the temple, or maybe it's not the start. But if it isn't the start, it's pretty close to the start. Yeah, this isn't the start. But we are very close to it. In fact, yeah, actually, wait, yeah, it's right there. It's basically right there. Those pots there, they're not explosive, even though they're like red. The red is just from the flare. That's just cover. And yeah, if you use it as cover, since it's pottery, it will shatter, as you're gonna see in a moment. There we go. If so, my advice: don't stay behind that too long, and get out of the way of grenades, because as far as I know, so far I don't know if you can throw them back at your enemies. So just gotta get out of this temple at last. I think I dealt with the last of the enemies. I hope so, because it's all black and red here. Can't really see too much. But yeah, just gotta climb up this vine. I think either vine or rope. It's one of them, because we're in the jungle. It's probably a vine. And yeah, just gotta go up these stairs, then go up another set of stairs, and pretty much in the clear now. Yeah, it's all good. Well, oh wait, never mind. More gunfire. Oh wow, look at that action movie dive. The motion capture guys who made this game must have had a lot of fun with this, you know? This has just been fantastic. Uncharted, it's began so well. This game has had such a good start, and I can't wait to see the rest of what this game has to offer, you know? It's just amazing.
You always been this popular?
Well, I do seem to attract the scum of the earth. Yeah, no offense.
None taken.
Do you have a good memory?
Yeah, why?
UK 2642. You got that?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Kriegsmarine coordinates. I think I know where the Spanish took El Dorado.
El Dorado?
The problem is, some of the bastards killed Sully. Damn it! If the Spanish found the treasure, they had to move it there, to that island. and Drake followed him.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'll get the story, and you get whatever it is you're after. Come on.
Hey, this isn't gonna be a vacation, you know.
I can take care of myself. Besides, you owe me one.
I suppose I do.
We're on the trail of the lost treasure of El Dorado, and it's brought us here to this tiny island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Let's get a closer look. I hope we're the first ones here.
Will we discover the ruins of a forgotten colony and a fortune in Spanish gold? Or does the island have darker secrets in store for us? That should keep him from changing the channel. Whoa! What the hell was that?
An anti-aircraft fire? This is so not cool!
Oh crap! We're on fire!
Enough with the damn camera! We gotta bail out!
Bail out? Does this thing even have parachutes?
Now would be a good time to look.
I hope these things still work.
We'll find out in a second.
Have you ever done this before?
Of course! You just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. Now go!
Are you coming?
Kinda busy right now. Get going!
See you on the ground?
Right behind you!
Yeah. Okay.
What am I doing? Okay, you just jump, count to 5, and pull the cord. How hard could that be? Oh, crap! Shit. Whew. Hell.
Could you all please like this video, put a comment down if you like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Insta, just do all that other stuff. And I just want to thank you all so much for watching this, the first episode of Uncharted, Drake's Fortune.